Right now doing about, in GMV, I'd say $1 million a month probably.
This kid went from a small town, $0 and 0 followers, to about $1 million a month in GMV on TikTok Shop. His name is Nathan. He's 17 and he does it completely faceless. Here's what gets me though. He's still in high school, still lives in the same small town he grew up in, and for almost a year, he didn't tell a single person he was doing this. Not his friends, nobody. And I know a 17-year-old doing $1 million a month sounds fake. I get it. So I flew him and his sister out to Miami. I wanted to show you it's real and exactly how he pulled it off. Oh, and at the end of the day, I challenged him to mini golf where the loser buys dinner at one of the best restaurants in Miami, and I was feeling pretty good about my chances.
Right now, we're going to meet up with the #1 ranked 17-year-old affiliate in the entire world, and he does things a little bit different than everybody else. And at the end of the day, we're gonna be doing a challenge, and the loser is probably gonna lose thousands of dollars. Let's go meet him.
Nathan's been my student for a while, but this was about actually hanging out. We sat down for lunch, and that's when we really got into his numbers.
We made it here. Nathan, my guy.
What's up?
How you doing? How you liking Miami so far?
It's super interesting. I like the vibe, like the culture, but it's definitely way different from where I'm from.
Tell the people where you're from.
So I'm from Eufaula, Alabama, and if you don't know, just think of Waffle House and Walmart and dirt roads. That's basically it.
Pretty good.
Yep.
A little bit different than Brickell.
A little bit different.
So I told the audience you're the #1 17-year-old TikTok Shop affiliate, but I was thinking about it. It's like you may just be one of the top TikTok Shop affiliates. Obviously, top 1%, but I mean, what are you doing right now? What type of numbers?
Right now doing about, in GMV, I'd say $1 million a month probably. It's crazy to think about, but probably $1 million a month.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
And then what does that come out to in commission?
50K.
50K in commission. Yep. It's not bad for 17. Your big thing though, it's like you are one of the most hands-off TikTok Shop affiliates that I think I have ever met.
Yeah,
so, I mean, tell them about your system. Like
day to day right now, I just have my creator filming everything right. Like we have that in AA. And then I have my project manager, who's my VA. He edits posts and selects products and sends them out to do. He basically does everything for me.
So
it's just
everything. 2 people, you run a $1 million a month business?
Yeah. That is crazy. I don't really think about it like that.
2 people, $1 million a month on TikTok Shop.
Yep.
Well, fuck.
Yeah.
We'll go into the specifics later, but there's nobody else that is doing it like this. And so we're gonna pick his brain and you guys are gonna get all of the secrets that nobody is talking about on TikTok Shop and how to outsource the whole thing.
But here's the part that actually makes people mad. His system is almost boring. Faceless videos, simple accounts. And for products, he doesn't use any fancy software. He just uses TikTok's request a sample button and gets a variety of different free products. The money comes from selling a diverse range of smaller items, not just one big item that makes him all the sales. He's even had 5 accounts banned at once, and it barely slowed him down because nothing rests on a single account. I asked Nathan how he actually got here from the very beginning, and the real story is better than the number.
Yeah, this is Nathan. You guys obviously know Nathan, but it's time to get into the nitty gritty. So you're doing 50K a month at 17. You have a creator and a virtual assistant, so you're doing TikTok Shop automation. Remind people of your story and even how you got here in the first place.
So like I first started with like, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur, right? I started making these Instagram videos almost like with that Andrew Tate era. I'd be like, day 1 of becoming a billionaire, I would make those videos on Instagram.
Like personal brand?
Yeah. But I was making the videos, but I wasn't really like doing anything. It was like, I want to make 10K per month, but I was just making the videos.
What was the day in the life?
It'd just be like, wake up, go to school, come back home, go to bed. Yeah, grind. Deep work. But yeah, it was fun, but it was interesting. And then I stopped for a little bit because I was like, I'm not making any progress. But I did make a lot of progress because I was out of my comfort zone. And then I stopped with that. And then I did the TikTok Shop where I would just rip people's videos and like take it from, wipe the metadata and then just post it as my own. And that did pretty well until I got banned. Squad wiped through that. Yep. And then 2 years later is when I was like, okay, I actually want to do something. I was either going to do like cleaning arbitrage where I would just be like, okay, I'm the middleman.
Drop servicing?
Yeah, drop servicing. Or I was like TikTok Shop and I was like, bro, TikTok Shop, I can actually just be wherever I want and do it instead of like managing people. So like, okay, I'm gonna just do TikTok Shop. And I was just looking for mentorships because I was like, it's so much better to pay someone to learn something instead of paying me through time, right?
For sure.
So like, I was looking up stuff and then I was just scrolling on TikTok. I was kind of like demotivated. And then I saw your videos, like you can pay college girls for $25 an hour. And so that's how I found you. And I just looked in and I was so skeptical. I was like, bro, this is probably like some scam or something. I think that's everyone. But then I actually went through your webinar. I went through that and I was like, Mom, please trust me with this one. Because I was 16 at the time. I had like $4K saved up in the bank. And I was like, trust me, please. And she was so skeptical.
She did? Your mom helped?
Yeah, she did help me. Yeah. So we got on the sales call, talked with Dante.
Dante.
And my mom was on the call, and she was like, well, we actually said we need to think about it. And then we hopped on the second call, and we went through with it, and it was crazy to think about. I was like, first few days was crazy. I was like, oh, am I actually going to be able to do this? I was like, I didn't trust myself.
Yep.
I'd rather take the leap, right, than risk not doing it. A month in, I was making like $100 a day, right?
Pretty good.
$100 a day. And then 2 months in, I was making $0. I was so demotivated. Like for an entire month, I didn't make any amount of money. I was posting 100 videos a day, doing a Snapchat style. I was getting like,
I remember that, yeah.
I was getting like 5 million views. I remember I texted you, I was like, bro, it's not working out. And then one thing that like legit changed the way I thought was like, you cannot lose if you don't quit. And that like changed my life. So I just kept doing stuff. And I kind of stopped like caring about the results. That's where it kind of switched for me. It's like, okay, just care about like what I can do.
Inputs.
Yeah, inputs. And I still go by that because it's the best way mentally for that. And then 3 months in, right around Black Friday, like November 1st, I hit my first $200 day. And it just kept going up and up. And it was like, what is even going on? I was just like, thank you, God, this is so cool.
Pretty interesting. Well, obviously you didn't stop at 2K or 200. What was your biggest day? I know you just hit it recently.
Yeah, it was like 4.5, 4.2.
How long ago was that? Like a week or something?
Like a week ago.
Pretty
and
good.
I was at a church camp and I didn't do any work that day. So it was just showing like how like if you leverage your time and paying people that are better at it than you, then you can do it.
For sure. What's interesting too is because like there'll be people that are like, you know, double, triple your age and like you were 16 when you joined AA, right? So at 16, you knew like, hey, the value of my time, like I gotta pay somebody so that I can move way faster and just figure it out. That's super interesting because again, like very few people see it like that, even if they've spent way more time on other bullshit. Like you have, at 16, I mean, you still like have a relatively compressed window of like, hey, how much time is a lot of time to spend on something? So that's pretty interesting. For them too, like what was your biggest month?
Biggest month, 43K.
Last month?
Yeah, last month, 43K.
This month, going strong?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be 50K.
So, we also are with Nathan's sister. Say hi.
Where's she?
So,
I would not have thought a year ago I'd be filming a YouTube video in Miami.
obviously, to even get into the game with TikTok Shop, you joined AA from scratch, no account?
So I actually, before then, I was growing it with teamwork.
Okay.
I was like, okay, I want to do TikTok Shop, and I was researching it. It was like, okay, you have to get an account. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get that. And then that's when I found out your TikTok account. And I was like, okay, cool program. I already have an account. So,
so you already had an account. You grew it with teamwork.
Yep.
Okay. So you get all your accounts by like spam posting, trying out the teamwork trend, following everybody back. How do you?
Or dads following dads is
Dads following dads is good.
Legit, it doesn't really matter. It's just anything that's like follow for follow. Really.
And so, how many times a day do you post those?
So when we are growing them, it's like 5 per
5
account.
times a day.
Yep.
How long does it take to get to pilot?
Pilot, fastest I've got it is like 4 days.
4 days at 5 times a day, so 20 total posts.
Yep.
What's the longest it takes normally?
Longest it takes, maybe like a week. Because the main thing is you don't want it to give it like suspicious account. That's the main thing.
How many accounts do you have total now, even if you're not like including pilot, everything?
Probably like including pilot, probably like 11.
11? I'm assuming most of your money's not made on the 11 accounts, it's made on...
No, it's made on like 2 accounts are doing really well.
Okay.
And then the rest of the accounts will be like, sometimes you get like $1,000 day, or then it'll be like a $19 day. So I'm trying to figure out how to like
Yeah, I mean,
middle that out.
that makes sense though. That's always how it's gonna be. I think people think it's gonna be like when you're outsourcing, you're gonna have $100 days on everything.
Some days it's like, oh, I hit like a 4K day, and some days it's like, oh, it's like an $800 day. And it just goes up and down. Right?
Yeah, so have you ever bought an account?
Yes.
Okay, how was that?
I just bought 2, so it's pretty good. And then for a little bit, I was like kind of shy buying it, because like whenever I buy it, they would just get banned right away.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna figure out how to not do that. So whenever I buy accounts now, I'll just use a fresh phone that I reset.
Okay, how many phones do you have?
Yeah, I have 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have what? How is it set up? You have like your phone that you have on you probably right now.
Yeah, so this phone.
Do you have accounts on this phone?
Yeah, I do. I have.
Your good accounts? Cool. So you keep these on this phone, and then you have the other 2 kind of just like for holding them?
Yes.
I like that. Yeah, that's good. For context too, like as a data point, for your top 20% of accounts, the accounts that are making money, are these teamwork accounts? Are they grown or are they bought?
One is grown, and then one I bought from the person, like not like through a seller, but like just
Off of somebody.
Yeah, I bought. Yeah.
It was like, what type of account was it?
It was just someone that they just grew it themselves, like organic, like
That's all.
personal brand. Yeah.
Very nice. That's a good account growing strategy. Again, maybe we'll do that because that's actually probably easier and cheaper than running ads if it's really only a week. What about products? Because in TikTok Shop, like, you know my opinion on products. Products are 90% of the game.
Yep.
If you don't understand product selection, you could have the best videos, the best accounts, but you will never make money. It's like a culmination of putting everything together.
Yep.
None of it's hard, but with product selection, you don't have to go too deep into it, but like, what are your guidelines and how do products actually get selected?
I kind of like go with like a goldfish brand. It's like, okay, if it's very expensive, high ticket, I usually go with it, right? But I don't want it to have like a 1% commission.
Are you buying it or are you requesting?
Both. We buy
Okay.
it. Yeah.
So you request, and if it gets approved, then
Yeah,
you...
then we let it. But most of the time they don't. Like, we have like Emerald accounts and they don't go through sometimes. Like Ninja and Shark.
So you're buying Ninja and Shark products.
Yep.
Test there. Is the creator going to the store buying it?
No,
and
we
then
just do
returning it?
all through TikTok. It's
Okay.
much easier.
You take the loss.
Yeah.
of buying
Or well,
product.
if we can get a refundable sample. If not, we just buy it. And
Okay.
then TikTok, they're really good with returning products. Like really, really good.
So you are buying it and returning it from TikTok itself. Let's say like you have like a $250 product, whatever, like the Shark, I don't know, some bullshit like that you purchased that's $250. You test it for X amount of videos. How do you determine if it's a winner or a loser?
We typically go like 3 weeks. Like I'll throw it in
3
there.
weeks
Yeah.
to decide if it's a winner or a loser?
Well, because it goes along with like sometimes they go out of stock a lot.
Yeah.
It's like you buy it at the wrong time. It's like, oh, or there's a campaign going on. So I go 3 weeks because then you have a week to return it.
How many videos is that?
Well, we don't do the same one every day, right? It'd probably be like 100.
100 videos to test if a product works or not.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
super unique actually.
Because sometimes it'll do terrible, and then I've had a product. It was like the next playground.
Yeah.
I returned it because it wasn't selling at all, but now it's absolutely blowing up.
Yeah, it's blowing up again.
Yeah.
It used to be good, stopped being good, now it's good again. And so that's a big seller for you guys?
It was like that's just one I noticed. Like we don't have the product anymore, but we film videos for it because I returned it because like okay, time's up. I got to return it.
And now they're hitting.
Yeah,
the
now they're
videos.
going, yeah.
How old are the videos?
A month, 2 months.
Is the majority of your money being made off, how old would you say, of videos?
Some are from like December, like absolutely ripping from like Black Friday.
December.
Yeah, they'll still
Crazy.
make. I probably have a video that's made me at least 10K.
From December. Still to this day, it's like a top seller.
Yeah, it's like one product just absolutely went crazy.
Every single, I say this too, it's like every video you put out, you really never know.
Yeah, it's it's almost
Digital
like an
real estate.
investment. Yeah, it's like an investment.
And so you have, I mean, at this point too, like how many videos do you think you've posted?
Shoot, I don't even know. We're getting out around like 5,000 videos a month. So I'd say like 50,000.
50,000 total. Yeah. And any single one of them could pop off at
Yeah,
any
and
time.
it's if you can post more and you have hot ticket, then the videos are worth more. That's how I see it.
So for products though, I know you've got a very different product selection strategy than the majority of people now. Like in AA, this is something we talk about a lot, but the majority of affiliates, they will promote what is working as a whole, but you don't do that at all. So you do the goldfish method where it's like, okay, it's high ticket, whatever, fuck it, we're gonna request it. What is your like overall opinion on product selection? I know you, again, have like a different view on it.
I mean, it's not bad to go with like what's currently working, but you're only gonna catch the peak of it, right? You wanna catch it when it's like going high, right? I don't ever do any low ticket. I know some people do.
What's the cheapest product you'll select?
Cheapest product, probably like $50.
Okay.
$50. Now there's an exception I make, there's always exceptions, is I tell my project manager on Calo data, if it's like 999% growth on the product, then that's an exception we'll make, because maybe we could catch the train and get like 150 sales in a day on a product.
So only high ticket, only about $50. Buying and returning, obviously, we know is a great method. But yeah, I mean, if a brand can spend more to acquire a customer, every video is obviously gonna get tested more, which like, even going back to accounts, like keeps your account healthier.
Yeah.
So many people post low ticket, like super spammy videos over and over, you're not gonna get views. And if you're constantly getting 60 views, 50 views, 0 views, your account's not healthy, and like it's way harder to have a big video.
Yeah.
Because again, like talking about GPM, same thing, like with 1,000 views on a even higher ticket product, like it's super difficult to not have a higher GPM, which is just revenue per 1,000 views. It seems like high ticket is the way the TikTok shop's gonna go. And a lot of brands too, like think like, TikTok Shop's not a mature market, or like AOV is like really low, can't sell expensive stuff. But in reality, no, absolutely. I think high ticket's the way to go.
All right, now that you've seen exactly how he did it, let's go have some fun. I took him to play mini golf and I put a bet on it. Loser buys dinner at one of the best restaurants in Miami. He talked a big game early and it came all the way down to the final hole. Nathan was up by 5 and that hole was worth 60 points. He went first and hit 50. So now he's up 55 and I've got 1 shot. I needed the full 60. I hit 50, lost by 5 to my own 17-year-old student on camera. So dinner was on me. He earned that one.
People think of like outsourcing videos as something that's always going to be difficult, but run them through what your video strategy is always going to be like.
So we do what is called middle of funnel, and it's just lowest friction to highest turnout, right? That's mainly what we do, and we just copy what works, right?
Okay. And so when you say middle of funnel, well, how would you specify that? Like,
let's say you know about a shark vacuum, you don't want to get it yet because maybe the price is too expensive or you're waiting for a discount, right? Middle funnel kind of like meets you at that gap and bridges the gap to like, okay, I want to buy it because it's on discount, right? And it's not as hard of a sell as bottom of funnel.
you think bottom of funnel is a harder sale? Really? Why?
Yeah, because it's just straight discount, right?
So you're saying because there's a smaller audience of people that will respond to that?
Maybe. I haven't thought about it that way, but
Yeah. I mean, I think that would be the reason why. What's the messaging that you like to use? Are you using pain point, like POV, you know, if you are X group, like are you calling out the
so we
ICP?
do like, we do like homeowners, then a colon, and we like, if you're da-da-da.
Is that like your highest performing one?
That does well if it's a homeowner's product, right?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
so that's what we do. And then like pet owners, we do like ladies, gentlemen.
Ladies.
Gentlemen works well.
Gentlemen for like
Gentlemen works
based
well.
or like something like shaving or something?
Yeah, something to do with that. Even if it's like AirPods, like Samsung AirPods, that works well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who is your main audience, or do you not care? You're just selling to men, you're selling to women, you're selling to
We just test everything.
Test everything.
Yeah, so it'll be like, if it's a vacuum, we'll do homeowners mainly.
Because I know at some point, like people were not calling out the ICP at all, like the ideal customer profile, and they were just like, today from the 15th to the 18th, the X product is on a double discount.
And that
Like,
still works. I still
yeah,
do something.
it does work, and it's definitely more bottom of funnel.
Yeah.
People still buy from it. Again, on Shop, like the conversion rate per 1,000 views is always going to be better than any other platform, like any organic platform, because it's so easy to buy.
Yeah.
I know Facebook's adding the action button actually, which is super interesting.
Yeah.
But otherwise, TikTok Shop product link is always going to be, it's so low friction, 2 clicks to purchase.
Yeah.
So that's videos. Your videos are like relatively simple, right?
Yeah.
Do you do
No, wait.
anything complex?
No, I've thought about it. I was like, low key, top of funnel scares me. I'll start to say.
Why?
It's just like, I feel like you have to train them to understand buyer psychology almost. Is that true?
I would say no. The way that you outsource top of funnel, obviously middle of funnel, it's like, hey, do this thing,
Yeah.
do this. Top of funnel is very similar. Like the way I think of UGC creators, like if they can mess something up, they probably will.
Yeah.
You don't have them ideate anything. Like if you want to do it, what you would do is probably go out and find, just your project manager would probably go out and find examples of things they can recreate, give them the exact
Yeah, that's
script.
what I was thinking. Just have them.
It has to be like true proper brief though. You have to have like tonality guidelines if you want it to be really, really
Yeah,
good.
tonality.
You need a link so they can watch it. And so once you have a good brief though, no, you can outsource anything. I think
Okay.
it's like
I
a
got
limiting
you.
belief. I would probably,
Yeah, definitely
I would
is.
probably go do it because there's always going to be like the most amount of money in top of funnel because they
Yeah.
can scale the furthest. Like that's what I would say. Like if you're in middle of funnel, I mean, there's a lot of people in middle of funnel when you're promoting, you're going like Shark, Ninja.
Yeah.
You do some other stuff though, right? You're in like, you don't even have to say the niche because I know it's kind of untapped
Yeah.
for the products. But like most of these brands I think are at least pretty big, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not going into anything that's like kind of uncharted territory.
No.
Yeah, I think most of these brands are big. So there's gonna be a good chunk of people that are like, have seen them before. Obviously bottom of funnel will have the smallest audience, but again, like you
Yeah.
think of, if you have a video that gets 20 million views, it's only gonna be top of funnel. You can't have a
Yeah.
bottom of, there's not enough
Yeah.
people for a
Yeah.
bottom of funnel video to scale profitably for a brand into 20 million views. Very, very few.
Nathan did a simple thing that many don't. He showed up every day until success was undeniable, and that is what differentiated him. This is where he started sharing his best secrets. So he went back up to my office and picked right back up.
But what we were talking about was Tim. Tim's like a very good affiliate automated coach, and he runs like a tight operation. When I say tight, like he runs it very well.
Yeah.
And so he runs like, you know, X hundred videos for Pop a day. They do top of funnel too. So, but he does a lot of middle of funnel. And he didn't want to say it, so I won't add him too hard, but he just had like a top video on Callow the other day. So he's very good. And a lot of people are starting to realize like, dang, like, you know, when you see some of these girls that are actually at the top of Callow data, You know, who's really behind
who's
them?
behind that?
And this is happening time and time again. Like now, out of the top 100 TikTok shop accounts, there's like starting to get a good chunk of them that are actually outsourced.
Wow.
So, and it will continue to be like that. And this was the vision when we created AA in the first place. I was like, dude, there's no way that, you know, this is all TikTok shop can be. Because I have some mentors who are like really, really high level in like the pay-per-call affiliate space, or even like Nutra, like OG affiliate guys, and they are savages. And I'm just like, dang, what if we can adapt this thinking to AA?
Yeah.
And we are just at the start of that thinking too. Like, you know, we were talking about the start of this. But anyways, yeah, top of funnel, US project manager, people that are properly incentivized to really grow things without you. Because I think that's the spot you're at right now, which is like, you have it, it's working, but it may not end up growing without you.
Yeah, it's time to grow and actually put my foot on the gas, right?
For sure,
Yeah.
100%. Like I was talking about this morning too at Dial, and I was just saying, like, when you have the opportunities, when you are making fuck tons of money very easily, that is when you put your foot on the gas.
Yep.
That is when you double down. Because I cannot tell you, and you know some of the guys that this has happened to too, time and time and time again, where they go, they grind, they get very good, and they become like very personally developed. They get up to whatever, 10, 20, 30, 40K a month, and then they stop involving themselves.
It's just like, oh, well, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah,
now.
no, I made it, bro. I
Yeah.
made it. And that's like...
That's like what kills you. You're like,
Yeah.
you're killing yourself. with that.
Literally, you're literally, and like, you start going out and you're spending money.
Yeah.
It's like, not like spending money is a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. But you have to work to be able to deserve to spend money. Like, if you work hard, you know. But I see so many guys that hit, you know, 20, 30, 40K a month, and it's like, you know, foot off the gas. And I don't think that's going to be you. So that's good, obviously. But yeah, you have accounts, you grow with teamwork, that's great. Products, high ticket, fantastic, that every company can spend more to test your video before determining if it's a winner or if it's a loser. You have videos as well, mainly middle and bottom, or is it just middle?
Just straight middle of funnel. I know, like Victor, he still does like the 70% off stuff. I might try and do it on like an account that doesn't have that much like.
I think if you do it on an account that's low GMV, I think you're done.
Actually, so do it on a high one. Okay.
I would give it a shot at low volume too.
Okay, I got
it converts like nothing else, but again,
It is
it's like
that I've never seen 70% off. It's.
the buy one get one free days. Were you here for buy one get
I
one
was
free?
not.
Man,
I heard the story. So
It would have been right before you. Hey,
Yeah.
you know, not the most true,
Yeah.
but no, it converts like nothing else.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's good that TikTok like started to crack down on like violations. There was actually a question request from Mitch, and he was saying, do you do anything special to avoid violations as you start to scale up?
So actually with our unoriginal content violation, since my creator is filming so many videos in the like same almost area, obviously we like change up what direction. So let's say we're filming on your desk, we would film from this angle forward, then we'd film like facing that way, and then that way, and then towards us, right? So that's how we would use as much
Like
space
4
as
different
possible.
walls?
Yep. And then we're gonna start putting this in is, you write down your username of the account on a paper, and you have that where you're filming, and then also like change up how you, because obviously you just do it, you like move the camera and then you show it like that. Change up actually doing that, and then change up the front page of your video, what it
Cover.
looks like. Yeah, the cover, change that up so it's not just the same thing, like same text every single time. Maybe like do it where you can't see the text, and then you're showing the product, or maybe you're showing multiple of the product, right? That's how we avoid the unoriginal. Is doing that, and then also the writing the username on it. And also I have some friends that are doing it where they have like a clock, like a digital app clock.
That's interesting.
For each account, and it's a different color, right? So it's super interesting.
All faceless?
Yeah.
And then what about verifying the accounts? Because you're 17, I know.
Yeah, that was one thing. So most people are like, it's hard to do. It's like, I can just go through my mom. And my mom's great. I would not be here without her, right? Everything is through her. It looks like
literally
she's
wouldn't be here without
I would
her.
not be here without
like
my
in
mom.
Miami, I had
Shout out, Mom.
I had to persuade his mom. I got on a call, and I was just like, "It's gonna be okay." I came out to Miami when I was 17. Like, this was big for me. I promise. Please, please, please.
Yeah.
She let him come out. So that is really interesting, though. But so out of the 11 accounts you have, maybe it got cut off when we were talking about this, but you have 11 accounts now. Majority money is made on the top 20% or so. All of them are under your mom.
Every single one of them, because I can't do it until I turn 18.
There's so many people that get an account ban. My dad actually has this fear too. Like, once he gets an account ban, like he started verifying it under my sister's.
I used to think that until I was like, let's just see if it happens.
I cannot tell you the amount. Like when we get new accounts, like bro, I probably have like 100 accounts plus at this point overall, maybe way more. And every single one of them, Chase Fisher, my social security number, and obviously it's never me on the page, and my driver's license, my everything. I can also tell you how many accounts we've gotten banned, right? So it's like, it's part of the game, and it's very difficult, in my opinion, to like use someone else's ID long term. I don't even know. It is, because you got to figure out stuff for taxes too. Yeah. Data point too, though, for anybody watching, use the driver's license that is on your ID. So like even if you move, like now I stopped using this address because this is not the address on my license. My San Diego address is.
So you still use that? Okay.
So I put that as the address on there, and Mitch made a point of it. He was like, he thought that was it, and I was like, that's a good point, because I started doing it again because I was like, this makes sense, but I even forgot that I was doing it. And when he said it, he was saying, you know, someone else in the group like started avoiding violations because they did that. I think it's smart, like for inconsistent ID.
Yeah, I just got one of those, so we're gonna appeal that now. So
yeah, but your ID, your address is definitely the same because Okay, so I don't think this was in the recording, but it was like, the game is obviously accounts, products, videos, whatever it is. Like accounts have to be good, products have to be great. That's really like what matters. Videos also need to be decent. They don't need to be 10 out of 10, but they need to be good enough to actually be able to get sales. You put those things together, you can do it alone. Anybody can do it alone, like with no operations. It's still, hey, it's a good life. Like, we're spoiled.
You're trading your time for money. That's the main
You're trading your time for money to an extent. You know, again, we're spoiled here, but like there is another level above that. Regardless of whether people want it or not, like again, you can decide how much you want out of your life, but like once you realize that your time is worth more than the money that you can make, like you need to build systems. And it's like very, in my opinion, I think people don't outsource because they're scared.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I don't know if I can.
That's the number one thing is right before I hired a creator, I was like so drained. I was making like maybe 10, 15K. And I was just like, bro, it's scary. It's
so
scary.
What if it goes all the way?
Yeah, it's like, what if it all goes wrong? I was like,
or what if it 5X's and now you're not doing any work?
Yeah, I know. And it was like, I was like, screw it. I'd rather do that than I could have done it at least 2 months earlier.
You probably would be making more now.
yeah. But I did it.
Yeah, no,
I was
for sure.
proud of it, yeah.
It is scary, dude. That's like the last, like we have so many people that come into AA and they're like, you know, they're making videos, they're making good money. It's so scary for them. Even though that's like the reason they join is to outsource, they like get to the point where it's like, time to put up a job post on hourly UGC, and they're like fucking sitting there. How can I hand over products? Whereas like guys like Victor, he's like drove to deliver his products. He gave everything away. Went balls deep and like just figured it out. You know.
So he's ripping right now. I'm so proud of him.
What is he doing? He did like a 3.5.
He did like a 3K day yesterday or the day before. I was like, bro.
And he's fully outsourced too. So people are starting to pick up. It's like, oh, well, actually, I can make way more money. Not only can I live a better life, but I can make way more money if I actually build a business, like instead of doing a side hustle. So anyways, accounts, products, videos, point blank, that's what you need. The last part is scale, okay? I think we were talking about this. Yeah, this got cut off. What does your team look like right now? And what are the roles that are covered by each person on the team? What is the team going to look like at 150K commission a month?
Yeah, so I'll go over right now. It is my creator, and then my VA, who he's basically project manager role, and he edits and posts, and he trains VAs, right? And then it's me, obviously, I just overlook it. And the way it works is my creator, she'll film 180 videos a day, and that's across 6 accounts, 30 videos.
So for anybody that doesn't know too, like 180 videos a day, how is a singular human being filming 180 videos a day?
So the way it works is all she does is film videos. We have her, she doesn't have to worry about anything to do with editing, right? That's my VA. Posting, none of that. All she has to do is get the product out and film it, right? And they're super duper simple videos. That's why I like Middle Funnel personally. It's just 8 seconds. She can turn her brain off. She doesn't have to do any of her makeup. None of that. That's one thing she really likes. And she just goes like this, right?
And since she's doing just middle of funnel, it's simple and she doesn't have to think about it. But you guys don't do any face right now at all?
None.
Has she ever?
I don't think so.
That might be another thing too. Just getting another creator that you can, like, sometimes we will hire creators that are like different races so we can, look, at the end of the day, like people resonate with, you know, who they are. Like if you are selling salsa, like what type of demographic are you going to have on there? Like if you're selling corn, like you're going to have like a white person like selling it, you know, like naturally people are going to resonate with themselves. or people that look like them. So yeah, totally hiring different creators of different races and stuff allows you to test a wider range of products at a very high level, just like actors in a movie, right?
Yep.
So like, you've got the creator, got the VA. The creator is pretty much just filming faceless content. The VA doesn't train the creator. Like you said that he almost protects her time. Like when the creator has a question, she goes to the project manager,
go through him.
VA. What are the questions she's asking?
So it's like, when it was like, I don't have this product anymore, what do I film? Like, and he'll just send a different product, right? Someone would be like, hey, I have to pay for these trash bags because there's so many boxes. Can I get reimbursed for that? I have to go through him, right? And ask me and like, figure that out.
What do you use, privacy.com or use?
Privacy.com.
Yeah, privacy's pretty good.
I think I'm going to switch over, I don't know, maybe Slash.
Slash, bro. I love Slash. Shout out Slash Banking.
Yeah.
Like, that's a free ad for them. They're great though. Like I really enjoy it. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. So project manager is pretty much running the entire business.
Basically just me, and he tells me like, hey, we need to order this refundable sample because it's exploding, right? And then I'll also, I'm in a group with a bunch of other people in there, Victor, Jay, Ben, all of them, right? And we all send our products in and we're like, hey, these are doing well and da-da-da, stuff like that. So that really helps. And then we have our project managers in there. So they basically, it's like a group, almost a collective. So that helps out a lot. Basically, project manager is just me, but I just confirm the spending. That's really it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the role should be too. So that's what the team looks like right now. What do you think you're going to have to do to 3x where you are, go to 150K?
I've got so much work to do, and it's exciting. But like coming to Miami, it's like, bro, it's like almost unlocking everything, like almost like a veil's uncovered just to see like, okay, there's so much I can improve on, right? Because staying in my small hometown, right? It's like, oh, I'm making good money, and it kind of works. It's all right? My systems are all right. But then talking with you, right? And then talking with like Victor's doing great, and then other people I'm around, it changes everything, right? Because like sometimes I was talking with this about them, it can kind of feel lonely, right? Especially in when you're not around other people that are doing the same thing, you feel like lonely. And that's, in my situation, I did.
You feel lonely right now?
No, not right now. I love it here, but in my...
At home, that's what I mean. Like currently, like you go back home, like...
Yeah, I do feel a bit lonely.
Yeah,
right?
and that's the thing too, like that's why I moved out here originally, what I was talking about last night. Like I just get bored. You work a lot, you stay in, there's not that much to do, not that many people to meet, like... You just get like less human stimulation.
That's exactly what it is. I was like, bro, I just feel like I'm like always isolated almost.
Yeah, even if you're not working, it's just like you want to be around people. So that's why best city here, especially like if that's what you're trying to do. Like if you need this stimulation, which I did. So I mean, is there anything specific that you think you'll have to do? Is it a product thing, or do you think it's more team and just tripling the volume, tripling the amount of videos? Right
now, I'll go through like what's on my mind. Definitely getting like better systems of like, okay, this is exactly what we do, and then just being able to plug and play it. So
it's SOPs, the SOPs and the willingness of your team to follow those SOPs too.
Yep, and just have everything like, because there'll be like some questions that'll come up like, oh shoot, you're right. Like one thing is like a contract, like because honestly the creator is important, but the most important part is the amount of products she has. Like she has so many high ticket products. So if something were to happen, like stuff happens, and I need to get those products, I need to have a contract down that says, hey, like. These are still our products, right? They're not yours.
For sure.
Victor showed that to me. I was like, yo, you're so right. I was like, okay, I got to get down on that. And then just other stuff like that. Getting a US, that's really probably my next move is getting a US project manager.
Like Victor?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Because at first glance, you're like, oh, you're spending so much money paying someone like that. But it will literally, you could change your life, and it will change your life, right?
Bro, and it feels good to put like, I have employees that are making 6 figures a year, like on payroll, for sure. Yeah. So, no, I think that's a good step. And I think, again, if you get up to 3x the amount of volume you're doing right now, there's a good chance like you'll at least 2x your income, if not more,
Yeah.
And that's like, you have a singular fucking creator right now. Like that is the most crazy thing. There's very few people that are running it with just one creator and doing the numbers you're doing. So if you hire a creator, another one, rinse and repeat, get it up to another, like same literally thing that you're doing, I think it makes sense that you get to, again, whatever it is, even if it's 75K a month, you understand, okay, one pod can make me an extra 25 to 50 to 100. You really don't know what it's going to be until you actually do it. But you have the money to be able to like go out and actually take risks on it, which is the important part.
You know, I'll just add something in here. He says, like, I'd rather take the risk and it not work out than wonder what would have happened if I did.
Never, like, yeah.
That legit was keeping me up last night.
Legit. I was talking about this at dinner. I was like, I optimized my life for, like, not sitting in bed and, like, looking up, like wondering if I should have gone harder, wondering if I should have put some money in the thing. Bro, like, the sting, you're going to feel the sting. You felt the sting before. Like, you invest money here, you try this person, they suck, or you get, like, you lose money on whatever it is. That's part of business. But what doesn't have to be part of business is, like, that true regret, because you will never, ever think twice about failure, but you will think for fucking years about regret and not putting your foot on the gas.
Yeah.
Don't let it scare you, too. Just, like, fucking do it. Like, you know? And I'm sure you will. But let's say, like, take yourself back 9 months, right? You know, you're not really making money, kind of just getting... Is that how long you've been in AA?
9 months, almost. So August, let's say, 9 months.
9 months, okay.
August was right when I joined.
Yeah. And so, right back in August, like, you're sitting there, what would you say to somebody else who's, like, right there where they're kind of like, I want to join AA, like, I don't know, I want to be part of the team, I want to do what you're doing, but, like, I don't know if I should do it, or they're right on the edge. What would you say?
I'd say get down, like, why you actually want to do it. Like, your why. Obviously, everyone says that, but it's so important, because that'll what drive you whenever you're making $0 and you think you're, like, putting in all the work. I'd say just take the risk if you can. Like, even if it's a small percentage that you can, like, do it. I'd rather spend, like, $20,000 and know that I could have done it than
Sit back
like,
and wish.
what would I wish, like, oh, I wish I would have taken that decision, right? Yeah.
What do you think the biggest things that you took away from, like, being in AA so far?
Community is number one. Like, even, like, the friends I've built, I'm always say, like, yo, I'm so grateful for you guys. They push me every day. Daily Dial. It doesn't sound, that's legit at least 80% of why it's, like, so great, right? And then the program's great. Like, we were talking about, like, another program we were talking about is, like, it doesn't even compare. Like, not even trying to just, like, put AA up there. It's just not as good, right?
Because you bought another one, right?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And it just wasn't there?
It just wasn't there.
And it happens. Again, like, we take pride in what we do. Obviously, we make money when you make money. Our clients are like Neuro and all these other brands. So it's like our money model is set up correctly for, like, us to, like, give literally everything away, because if you get good, we end up making more money on tap links with NeuroGum, with all these other brands that we work with. So that's fantastic, dude. Anything else you want to leave with the people?
I want to go over more of, like, what I was thinking just for myself. What I want to get my goals
Look back on this.
It's just, like, for my team, I want to get a good project manager, right? I want to really max out this creator and this, so I can just build a blueprint of, okay, I know what I can max it out to. Just like, then I know what to move on to another creator, right? That's what I want to do. And then talking to myself a year ago is just like, you can do it. It's simple, but it isn't easy. You just got to do it. Like, you just got to do it. Like, I don't know.
You just gotta do it.
You just gotta do it.
Bro, anything, it's all possible, but people will tell themselves in their head that it's not.
Yeah, it's so, it's like at least 95% what you believe.
100%. And that's why literally, last 590 days straight, we've done a daily call every single day. We did today, we did it yesterday, the day before. 590 days straight, we did daily dial. Because really early on, like, because I've been in, like, right when I started making money, I was like, dude, like, it was when I was doing affiliate alone, and I was like, okay, there's got to be something else here. And so that's when we started, like, teaching other people. And I was like, not like people weren't getting results, but I'm like, dude, like, why can't everybody be successful? Like, why are there people that fall off? That's the only, bro, if everybody stays, I've never seen someone in AA, like, stay, like, consistent for 6 months, X amount of months, and not figure it out. They always figure it out. The only time they don't figure it out is if they quit. And so I'm like, why are people quitting? Like, why do they not
the mentality,
just do it? And it's all it is. It's like their current programming sets them on this path. They're like, it's okay to give up. And like every day, if I'm in there, it is not okay. I'm like, it is important that you go and you figure these things out and you build this mode of operation that says, when things get hard, I enjoy this, right? Like, I look at adversity, I calm down, I step back, and like, I understand I can't fail, I can only learn and grow. And like, instilling these beliefs, it just made the success rate, like, even if people get nothing out of it, like, the success rate overall in the program goes so far up. And the problem is, like, nobody else is willing to do it. Like, no other, people don't do it. But like, even selfishly for me too, like, I get the programming out of it. Like, so I'm saying these things and like, I hear myself and I'm like, it naturally changes my behavior too.
And like, at first, when I first started going to Daily Dial, because it wasn't until like But I thought December, I don't know, I haven't checked. At first I was like, bro, this is kind of woo-woo, you know? At first your brain is like, yo, this is weird, what's this guy talking about? But if you just keep going, you're like, okay, he's onto something. And then you start implementing it on like not even consciously,
literally subconsciously.
Yeah, you start doing things, it'll pop into your head, right? And it's just like, it works.
Starts changing your behavior and like, you're like, what am I doing? But it's, you're consuming different information. And so it's like forced. It is literally forced change of behavior. So people could be doing anything, like they could be in the gym, but like it's playing in their ear and like it's starting to change their behavior a little bit. And so I think, that's like when we get feedback, it's always that. Anything else you want to leave? Or are we good to go?
Let me think. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, or who you come from, is you can always do it. And just surround yourself with people who want to do it as well. That's the main thing. The community is like...
Right. You got lifelong friends from AA now.
It's crazy.
So we teleported over to dinner. We still got Nathan looking good, guys. There you go, very sharp. We were also just talking about how my girlfriend, she picked it up super quick. She hit Ruby, so 60K GMV month 1. And then we got her second account. And then her first 10 videos all were above 10K views. Every single one.
If you don't go with me, don't do what I do. Think you the one, but he really the two. Better get low when I hit at your crew. I'm sending the cleaners through. I'm barely not sober, they thinking it's over. You niggas ain't seen my move. They set me down like I went out of space, now I gotta go back to the moon.
We also hit a recovery spot to reset, sauna, cold plunge, and then I threw him in a float tank, which is a pitch black pod filled with so much salt that you just float there. A complete cleanse of light and sound, and it was his first time, and the guy loved it.
Nathan just did his very first ever float tank. How do you feel?
10 out of 10. You have to experience that. You can't even explain it. You're legit just there. You can't feel anything, you're seeing anything, you're just there. I was just grateful for Chase. He's a great guy, legit life changer. This trip has changed my life, I kid you not.
That's Nathan, small town, started from zero, kept going, and now does about $1 million a month in GMV at 17 years old. And he's not a prodigy. He just started before he felt ready and didn't quit. And if you want the exact same system that he used, it's what I teach inside of Affiliate Automated, and it is linked below. Either way, stop waiting because Nathan didn't.